Yeah, we can see.
Okay. So, so far Selenium we have covered, right? All these like which are the most important things like we have covered. So today we'll uh, start the framework part. Okay, how to start framework from scratch. So prior to that, Raghu or Parvati, do you have any concern or any topic you didn't understand or something so far?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Raghu, anything from your end? Raghu, we cannot hear you. Okay. Anyway, okay. So the framework, okay. So when I say framework, so there are different type of framework we have in automation. Okay, especially like so earlier like we have a one framework called TDD approach. Okay, one is data driven. Okay, and one is BDD cucumber. So I will just tell you, just a little bit about all these frameworks. So especially for TDD, especially it is for the developers, like in the development phase, they go with this approach. For them, it is one of the good framework they use. So TDD, test, uh, so this is actually test data driven. Okay, and this is called data driven, and I will tell you the example. So this is used by developer, and the data driven, this is for test automation only. You remember like we used to do the testing in Excel based on the Excel sheet, right? So the test case, especially it's designed in Excel format. So if you have still Excel sheet where you have all the test cases, like so you can choose data driven. Okay, so this is actually the use of data driven if you have the test case in Excel. Now this is in market, like currently people are mostly using this because it's a BDD, so BDD cucumber, right? So here it's include the feature file, right? So with the help of feature file, we can go with the BDD framework. So I will not going to explain about the BDD cucumber what is. You people all aware about the uh, uh, about the BDD or cucumber things. So this is framework. So people they do hybrid framework. So hybrid is nothing. It's a like data driven, suppose, plus BDD cucumber. That can be hybrid. Okay. So more than one framework, if you are using, that is called a hybrid. If people say like hybrid framework, so you should not be confused. Hybrid means might be it's a combination more than one or multiple. Like there may be TDD also can be a part of this. So anything like more than one, it's called hybrid. Okay. So mostly there are a lot of frameworks, but these are the mostly people they use in terms of automation, test automation. Okay, in development phase they may have some different set of things. So this is what we are going to discuss on this, and we are going to start the framework for the BDD cucumber. Okay, now before we start uh, the framework part, so few things you should know high level. So Maven we know, right? So any automation framework, right? If you need, uh, if you want to build, so you need the plug third party. This is one third party tool. Okay, third party tool. With the help of this tool, like this is also a tool. Okay, Maven, it's a tool. So this is a tool. With the help of this tool, we can do integrate the Selenium. Okay, so this helps the integration with the Selenium for the automation. Okay, so this is Maven, the use of Maven. Now there is one more thing. So remember in Java what we have seen, that like any class, whenever you want to run, right, we create a main method, because uh, without having a main method we cannot run any class, right? Whatever the methods are included, or class or whatever, like we should have a main method. But in framework, there is no concept for a main method. Okay, we should not use any main method. Okay, so how we will do the execution part. So there is another tool called is JUnit. Okay, so JUnit is basically helps to control your test case. Okay, uh, give priority which one you want to test first. Okay, so it's also helps to generate report, any report you want. So this JUnit will help you. you know there are the plugins. Once you add the plugins, it will create a report, HTML report. Okay, also um, no need for any main method. Means without main method, we can execute our test cases with the help of JUnit. This is the use of JUnit. Okay, so even same another tool is there, TestNG. Similar kind of things. So TestNG is little bit like a little bit complex compared to JUnit. JUnit is little bit easy, but if you see the feature wise, TestNG is having more feature than the JUnit, and especially in JUnit use for unit testing. Okay, so in development phase they prefer JUnit, but JUnit is having few more features like JUnit 5. Right now the current version is JUnit 5. In JUnit 5 also, they also bought few new features. So with the help of JUnit you can do lot of things. So when you say the features, so even it could be TestNG or JUnit, there are another thing is called annotations. Okay, so annotations, just ignore the spelling. Okay, so this is the annotations. Annotations means it will set the test cases in such a manner, like you will assign some task. Okay, suppose launching browser. Okay, launching browser. Okay, you will put one annotation, start uh, test case executing. This is, you will put another, you will assign one annotation, then close the browser, will put annotation. So especially annotations like like after method. Okay, before method, after test, before test, test. Okay, then mm, after suite spelling I'm not sure. If I write in id it will give me the error. Okay, so these are the annotations. So any test case that will consider as a test. So these are little bit tricky for the those who are very new to the framework concept. Just think high level. That when someone will say annotation, you should know. Okay, these are the annotation. Like the test case will run. If I want to run my test case, so what I will do, I will put annotation for this as a start test case, right? So annotation. So launching browser. So before method, you can put before method. So any method will execute prior to that your browser should launch. So this you can put before method, and after test or before test also you can put like after test. For example, after test my browser should get closed. Okay, these are some annotations you can use in your uh, file, okay, or program. So this is what, so just high level, same goes for this. So testng has 8 annotations, okay, and JUnit is having, I think, 6, okay, 6 annotations. So two annotations, like it's a only less, like to count for like 6 for JUnit, and testing for testing it's a 8. So these are few things. Okay, this is like additional, you can design your test case based on the priority. So, and not even priority, so there are another thing called priority also. So suppose you have 1 to 10 test cases. So now you want to give a priority, right? So out of 10, like you can set a priority like 1 to 5. It should execute first out of 10. Okay, rest, 6 to 8, then it should come second. So like you can do this way also, give priority, or you can like say 8, 1, 5 or 9 should execute first, then 6 or 10 should execute later. Okay, so these are few things, priority. So I'm not going into in depth like to understand, to explain all this. So just understand these are the annotations and what is the use of JUnit or TestNG, the Maven, okay, and types of frameworks. So far, any question, or you didn't understand? Not, then I will proceed to the framework part. So let's create a new framework from scratch. So the very first thing, go to your file, click on new, then project. So once you click on your project, who has a question? Okay, no question. Okay, so you see when you click on new project, you can see Maven, right? So basically we have to choose a Maven because this is only the tool which help us to integrate with the Selenium. So just click on next. Now you can put project name, any like user defined, so you can put any name. Okay, so let me put some name, just wait. So I'm saying BDD Kumbar framework, just I'm saying like this. Okay, so just complete it. So it may ask new, yeah, obviously. So I will not close this one. I may need some data. So I will click new one. So once you just open, the very first page will come form.xml, right? Where we need to add all the dependencies and all. So now the thing, what are the dependency we should we should have, right? That's the thing. So let me open this one. So these are the dependencies. Okay, so Cucumber framework dependencies, and we are going to add. So you all know that we can add dependency from Maven, right? Maven repository. So once you click search Maven repository, this is the first uh, link. Just open it. Okay, now this is the page. Now what you have to do, add one by one. Okay, so very first dependency uh, for launching a Chrome browser, what we need? Anyone? Any idea? What dependency we need to launching a Chrome browser? No idea? Am I audible to you?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So to launching a Chrome browser, the very first thing you should have Java, Selenium or Selenium Java, whatever you type. Search Selenium Java. Okay, so just search it. So you can see here, right? Selenium Java. Go a little bit down and take the see here is the Selenium Java, right? So there are, you may have a beta version, alpha version. So don't go with the alpha version. Always try to take the you know uh, the very like not very recent one, the existing one where the user shows higher number. Okay, suppose here you can see 372, so you can take it. Okay, even beta version will also work, but sometime you may get some issue. So better you should take the stable one. Okay, now just I copied. So this is my form.xml, right? So once you open this, you need to add the dependencies. So to add the dependencies, what you have to do, just wait for 1 minute. It is configuring. So we'll add all this. Okay, this is done, I would say. Okay, so to add any dependencies, you always remember you have to add under the dependencies. Okay, tag. So just wait. This is a dependencies. Okay, so now you will add all these under. Okay, now this is we are already added, right? So now go for the next one. What is the next? So this is for Java Cucumber. So now go here again and search Java Cucumber. Okay, so there are two things. So whenever you see this, okay, Java Cucumber, you will have two. One is for info dot this one. Okay, one is for IO. So always go with the IO dot Cucumber one. Okay, and you can take the most latest version. Okay, so you can see the version name. version date. Okay, just click on this version and just click and just copy here under the dependencies tag. So this is also done. Now we need a JUnit, right? So you know now the what is the use of JUnit. Relogin, I didn't understand. Okay, so search for JUnit. So now when you click on JUnit, you have simple like JUnit only. Okay, so go for this one, Cucumber JVM JUnit, and make sure uh, these three, especially whenever you are adding these three, for these three version should be same one. Okay, always remember. So just copy. Okay, so uh, we have Cucumber JUnit, Cucumber Java. Okay, and I think Cucumber Java got added twice. I think. Let me delete one time. Cucumber Java. So this is two. JUnit also we have done. Cucumber JUnit. Now, so test ng we don't require. So we can only use either JUnit or test ng. Okay, don't use both. Okay, so either JUnit or the test ng. So will not do anything with the test ng. I'm just removing. Now go for this Cucumber core. So Cucumber core also io.cucumber. Okay, take the latest version. Okay, next Cucumber JVM. So this is another dependencies. Just copy and paste it. So Cucumber JVM dependencies. So again, this is let me check. Cucumber Java. Cucumber Java. So this is, let me check, they might change it. Okay. Okay, let it be. I'm not getting left. Now Cucumber reporting. This is important for the reporting purpose. Can you guys go on mute? Some noise I'm getting, please. Please do not mind. So cucumber reporting, just click on this cucumber reporting and take the most recent one. Just add it. Now another cucumber HTML. Okay, so cucumber HTML io dot, take always from io dot cucumber. So okay, sometime it's very old dated. Cucumber HTML. Let's check this one. Okay, this is also old, but we'll take this one, no issue. Let's see. If you don't have this also, it's still okay, but I'm just adding for safe side. So now take gherkin, io dot cucumber. So take the latest one. No one used. Let then use at least 17.0. Oh, just adding. Okay. Now Java Selenium is done. JUnit also. So JUnit, there is two things. Okay. One is Cucumber JUnit. Okay. And we need single JUnit only. So it's for, so you can see, right? So JUnit. Just click on JUnit. And here is the latest version Fab 21. Just take any one. If you are taking old version also, there is no issue. Still it will work, but you can take just. Okay, so nothing is left. We have added. So this thing not required, let it be. Okay, and this HTML also not required. So we have sufficient to start the framework part. Okay, let me import. So basically what happened when you say cucumber, okay, so I will show you some diagrams so that you will have a good idea about how it works. So I'm doing step by step. I could have, copy paste all these things very first itself. So I believe you will not understand. When I say scratch, that meaning should, you should understand from the scratch. Okay. Now come to this. Okay. So when I say, BDD Cucumber framework, BDD Cucumber framework. Okay. So when it's a BDD, okay, so there is one thing. So we need, there would be interaction between, for example, this is one thing, one table, or you can consider any, and this is another. Okay, and this is another. So the very first thing what we need to do, BDD things and all. So this is feature file. We all know, right? Feature file and all. So this is one thing, feature file. Okay. Then once you have a feature file, then what basically you will do? You will write the step definition. So step definition means every like feature file may have 10 steps. So based on your 10 feature file steps, you will create 10 methods. Okay, we'll see how to create that things. So I'm just saying, the overview how it works. So based on your feature file steps, it will give you similar steps, or you can say methods. Okay. Now these two, how we will link? So these two will link with the runner class. Okay, so runner class. This is, you know, this is the main point, which help you to execute your feature files in, with the help of step definition. So the code related thing you will be writing under the step definition, whatever the code. Okay, Selenium, Java code you will be writing here. In feature file, you all know there is no code, right? It's a plain simple English. And the runner class, you can set your priority, or the execution thing will come here. So I already said, like, in framework there is no requirement for the main method. So this runner class will help you to run your all the feature files. Okay, so we'll see how it looks. So this is only the thing. Any question so far you didn't understand, please let me know. I will explain. Anything you didn't understand so far? Any doubt?
So you said there is no requirement of main method, right?
Correct.
So everything will be handled in the runner class.
Correct. Correct. So internally, like when you add a JUnit or TestNG thing, okay. So this actually the TestNG or JUnit. Let's talk about the JUnit. So it has a feature. Okay, it has the feature. With the help of this, you can execute your program. So that's why we do not create any main method. Okay, so if you create a main method, obviously you can't interact between these three things: feature file or step definition plus runner class. So while creating all these things, you will get to know. Okay, so these things is a required for a BDD point of view. Here
Yes.
now some error I'm getting. Let's see the errors. What are the errors I'm getting? So there may be some issue always you will get. Okay. So this is also one big task, how to resolve the error. Let me just comment these things. So we have a Selenium Java which require Selenium Java, yeah, Java Cucumber Java. This is also fine. Cucumber JUnit. This is also fine. Cucumber core. This is also fine. Cucumber reporting, HTML, JUnit and all. Let's, where is this error? Now there is no error. Let me rebuild the project and see. So sometime any typo error or some line mismatch, it will throw error. So now rebuild is also done, so there is no error, we are good to proceed. Okay, so the very first thing, when you open the frame, like the framework, so you have a main and a test. So ideally what happened, like it's there is no hard and fast rule. Okay, you can create class program anywhere, but prior to that you have to add few things. So the very first thing, your drivers, right? So just project, right click on the project level and click on the folder and type drivers. So you will keep your drivers here. Let me take my drivers. So you should not keep somewhere else. The driver should be always here. Okay. So this is one place. So I will go with the BDD Cucumber only. So I am not going to do anything with the page object model. There is another feature is page object model, which I am not going to show you. Otherwise you will get confused. Let's focus on the BDD part only. So we have a driver. Now we are good. So I said that we do not need any main method, nothing else. Okay, so very first thing what you will do, you need a feature file, right? So ideally where you will keep your feature file, under the resource folder. Okay, now some like you can customize to test or main, that's fine, but you can keep under the resource folder. So just right click on the resource and click on this directory, it's a folder itself, and write features, feature file, anything like. Okay, now this is the folder you will keep. Now right click on this and click on file. So say login. Okay, login dot feature. So this is the extension for the feature file, dot feature. So once you enter, you can see the symbol. So this is for the cucumber. Okay, so now if you are writing anything, it is automatically coming. Feature, then scenario outline, given, when, then. Okay, given, when, then. Why I'm getting errors? Okay, let me write something. I launch the browser. I'm saying when I enter username, and I'm just saying, okay, just password. Then and suppose another continuation is there, and I clicks I click on login or signing whatever button. Then I should navigate to home page, something like this. Okay, so this is the step for just logging. Okay, so feature can be Facebook login. Okay, now I can say valid user signing, whatever you can see. Okay, any feature, I'm just for your understanding. So this is a feature, right? So we all know like how to write feature files and all. So now we have written. So how to get this one, step definition. So feature is done, right? So this is done. Now come to step definition. So it shows like this, right? Highlighted. So whenever you see as a highlighted, that means it's a pending, like the step definition is not done. Okay, so just right click and you can see run scenario valid user signing. So just click on the run. So you will have the list of implemented steps. Okay. Okay, there is an error. Okay, just wait. I will do the changes. Test execution. Okay, now you can see what it's mentioned. Could not find or load main class, right? Because there is no main class. So basically what you will do, you will simply go to anywhere. It could be main or test. So I'm just considering main and create one package. You can see package, right? Put any name that com.test. Okay, this is my package. And now under this package, create another package called test runner. Okay, test runner. Now under this test runner, create a Java class uh, runner. Now you can see this is a runner. Okay, so how to do this? Now go to this, and this is syntax. Okay, just copy and just paste it. Okay, so this is required. Okay, now you can see all coming is red. So you have to add dependencies. One second. I have already added dependencies once. So what I can do, so I took Java Selenium from IO, right? So this time I will do changes instead of IO because there is some issue with the IO. Let's check the another one. So select the second one. But it's moved to there only. Java Cucumber, Java Cucumber TestNG. This is 2019, this is 2018. This is pretty good. We do not need. This is also done. Let me go to here, add Maven dependency. Let's see. Okay. So the very first thing, Cucumber API. Sometime it is not coming out. So you have to do like this. Just add and it will get added. It may take some time. You can see the left hand side, all the dependencies issue, right? So once it's import, it should resolve. If not, then there is a problem. Okay, so I can explain few things. So when under the runner class, you can see there is a no main method, right? So what basically, so this feature is a part of your feature file. Okay, for example, just copy the path. You can see this is, so you can take a full or anything like src from src also. Just for the timing, you just take the complete path. Okay, this is now when it's a glue, so you should have the step definition, right? So another package I will create under this So and again form dot test dot steps. I'm saying steps. Okay, this is another folder. So I will put this name. Okay, just click on this and just you can put like src main. This also fine. You can just see. Okay. Now when I say tags, if you have any tags, so like any tag test, it's a user defined. Okay, any test you can put as a tag. This is the use of tag. Now monochrome and dry run I will tell. Let's import these things first. So this is the feature file path. This is the glue. Glue means nothing, the step definition where you keep the step definition. This is the place and the tags. So basically while running from this, okay, so it will interact with both like glue versus this one feature file. It should map one to one map. So your feature file should map with the uh, step definitions or steps. Some issues still. Okay, let me do one thing. I have existing project. I will take all this dependency from here instead of let me just take all the dependencies. So I'm just uh, let me just take all, not required for all actually. You need Selenium Java, not this one. This should be good. So common, or one thing I can do, test ng Selenium Java. Let me delete for the time being. Issue is going on. Okay. Let me try to add from here. Import number action 6 class path. Run with action. Add Maven dependency. Okay, so I'm choosing this one. Let me add. Now one is coming. This one is cucumber. 13. JUnit. Let me check JUnit. JUnit. JUnit tips. Second one. Don't go with API. Let's take this one. Let's see. With Cucumber. Let me try with this first. Okay. Features. So sometime what happen when copy paste also doesn't work. So you have to keep something. Okay. So dry run means if your step file is not there, step definition, then put true. Okay. And monochrome also put true. So unwanted thing will not come. Okay. I will show you. Let me run and see the error. So like setup itself, it's little bit difficult from the scratch. Like, anyway, just you should get all the experience like while creating any framework. So illegal start expression. What was that? It should be okay. Now let me rerun. So I have not created so far any things, right? Means the step definition and all. So only I have a runner class and I have mentioned the like step definitions and all. So it is just running. Just wait for some time. Some errors. Okay. Let it be. So this I need anyway, otherwise it will not work. Let me go to the form.xml, JUnit, java.cucumber, cucumber JUnit. Yes, okay. Let me take cucumber JUnit. Let's try with this one. JUnit, change the same one. IO dot, take this one. So once it's run, it's okay, but I will, I will check and do the changes. And tomorrow I will, tell you what are the dependency I added. So this will take some time for me to troubleshoot. Just let's add. I add what? Okay, import. Yeah, now the error gone. Okay, so let me run again this. So I will see whether the error is there or not. Now it should work because we have resolved that the run with things. It should work now. So we have a runner class which we have just um, just link feature file place and something. So now I will put false dry run and see. But we should have under the runner steps we'll create another step definition, but it should generate from here first. Okay, then we should create a step definition. Manually also we can do it. Let me try manually at least. TC001. Okay, this is also we can do, but this should work. Some issue is there actually with my dependencies. So now we have step definition, we have a feature file, and let's see. So main annotation error invalid, public invalid. Okay, io.cucumber. So there is some issue with the dependency, guys. So that's why it is not working. Let me put true. Let's wait for 2-3 minutes. Otherwise, I will resolve, come with all the dependencies. Sometimes it doesn't work. We have step definition. Let's check any other folder also. Let me add these dependencies. Selenium, Java, we don't require. Common, we don't require. Problem is JUnit. JUnit itself a problem. Just wait. I will just see JUnit dependencies. Let's try with this Jupyter. Anyway, I will check, okay, and I will come with the proper, this dependencies tomorrow. So we'll quickly add, and I will just explain what are these dependencies. Okay, for now, we can just stop